Typography is more than just picking pretty fonts, okay? It's about hierarchy and readability. Now, in design tools like Figma, which you are looking at, using text styles and variables make your type system consistent and easy to manage, okay? Like the preview you are looking at right now, we're going to edit our typography, okay? There are some adjustments that need to be made. But first of all, let's see how to create reusable text styles and also how to create variables. All right, then we'll see how to use them on our design. All right, so first of all, let's create some common text styles. All right, that we can use to style our design, the type settings of our design. So whenever you want to, when you are getting started with a project, all right, from the beginning, just like we looked at color styles in our previous video, you can check that out if you have not watched it. We can also create reusable text styles, all right? Reusable text styles. Now, these reusable text styles can be used throughout our UI UX design project, okay? Throughout our project, this will help us to enhance consistency or maintain consistency across our screens, okay? So to create reusable text styles, all right, I'm going to pick the text tool first of all, drop it here and create my text. So I'm going to create different levels of heading, different head styles right now. First of all, we're going to have H1. The H1 is going to be, actually we're going to stick to poppins, all right? So first of all, let me increase that size. All right, so we're going to use poppins as our default font or as our font in this design, all right? So the H1 is going to be poppins. All right, so for the H1, we're going to use poppin bold. Size is going to be 32 pixel. That's for the H1. Now, coming down to the next, I'm going to add that space there. Yes, coming down to the next H2. So I'm going to create a H2 style, which is also going to be poppins. All right, this is going to be poppins medium. Okay, poppins medium, size is going to be 24 pixels. All right, so H3, we're going to add a H3. H3 is going to be same thing. All right, poppins, and then this is going to be poppins medium as well. Okay, so the size is going to be 18 pixels. Then next, after the H3, we are going to have a body style for the body of our typography. So this is going to be poppins as well. All right, so poppins medium. Size is going to differ, that is 16 pixels. Then finally, we're going to have a paragraph style. Okay, the paragraph is going to be same poppins. Okay, so I'm going to add that, and then this time it's going to be regular. Okay, it's going to be regular. Size is going to be 12 pixels. 12 pixels. Yeah, so these are our text styles, but we haven't created them. We only typed them here. So how actually do we create reusable text styles right now? So first of all, I'm going to come over here, highlight this H1, and then come over to my type settings. It's already set to poppins. I'm going to come over here. It's supposed to be bold, so I'm going to set that to bold, poppins bold. All right, size is 32, which is correct. All right, the next one, H2, is supposed to be poppins medium 24, so I'm going to change it to medium. All right, and then size is going to be 24. All right, then H3 is going to be poppins medium 18, so I'm going to change it here to medium, and then size is going to be 18. All right, the size reduces as we go down. Then the body is going to be poppins medium 16 pixels. So I'm going to set that to medium and then make it 16 pixels. All right, then finally the paragraph is going to be poppins regular 12 pixels. So these are our different styles or different type settings or type styles right here. Okay, so how do we use this now, or how do we convert them to reusable text styles so that we can reuse them across screens or across pages of our UI, just like our reusable color styles? So I'm going to come over here and then highlight the first one, that is a H1, then come over to look for variables. I'll just come over here and then click outside, then come over to variables. Okay, click on that. This is going to open the variables box where we can create our variables. First of all, before we look at variables, let's talk about text style. Okay, before we look at variables, so how do we create our text styles? We create our text styles the way we create color styles. So I'll come over to styles right here, click on that, and then select text. Okay, so maybe I should highlight this first, or I can do that without highlighting. So go over to styles and select text style or text. So on the text, you can now come over here and set your text styles. Okay, so first of all, the name of our first text styles is going to be H1 style. So I think I'm just going to I think I'll just copy that, then come back here to styles, text. All right, then I'm going to paste that here. That's going to be my my style properties. I can also add description here. Okay, that is where am I planning to use this text style on my design, so I can add it as a description right here. So instead, I will come over to properties. The properties, I'll come over to, right, I'm going to set poppins. So I'm going to search for poppins, select that, and then, so this is supposed to be poppins bold, so I'm going to set it from thin italic to bold. All right, then the size is supposed to be 32 pixels. All right, H1 poppins bold, 32 pixels. The properties are all written there. So the font is poppins bold, and then the size is 32. All right, so for now, I'm going to leave it on auto and 0% the letter spacing. This is line spacing and letter spacing. So for now, leave that, then create style. All right, this is going to create my reusable text style right there, just above the color styles we already created. All right, so next thing is the H2. So I'm going to copy the H2 properties, then come over to styles. Then I want to create a new text style, so I'll click on that and then paste this here. So once again, this is going to be poppins. Select that. All right, so this time is supposed to be 24 pixels medium, so I'll change it to medium and then set it to 24 pixels. Again, I'm going to leave the line spacing, that's line height and letter spacing, and create. This is going to create my second text style. All right, so I'll continue like that. The third one is the H3, so I can copy the H3, then come over here, add a new text style. All right, and paste this H3, then also come back to set it to poppins medium 18 pixels. As poppins medium, and this is 18 pixels. All right, so create style. This is going to create our H3. Then next we have the body text, so I'll copy that, then come over here and then paste it here, then come over to enter, set it to poppins. All right, set it to poppins, and then this is going to be medium also. Okay, the size is going to be 16 pixels, then create style, and then we have our body text. All right, then finally we have the paragraph text style, so I'll copy that and then come over here and then I'll add a new style and then paste the properties there. Paragraph poppins regular 12 pixels, so I'll just search for that, add it, and then regular, leave it on regular, and then set it to 12. It's already on 12, so that's correct. All right, but on this paragraph, I would like to set the line height, okay, line spacing. That's because it's going to affect an entire paragraph, not just a line, a single line. So I'm going to select it, set it, and actually set it to 18. All right, I'm going to leave the letter spacing as it is, then click create style. It's going to create our final text style, which is paragraph style. Okay, so now how do we use this? If I want, I can delete this. Okay, it's not going to affect our existing color style, but let's just leave that on the screen for now. So this preview you are looking at is I want to apply our text styles on the prototype I designed for notification screen. Okay, starting from the notification header right here. So I'm going to set the notification header to our H3 style. Okay, H3. So I'm going to double click on that, select the text, and then come over to type settings, typography, click on this icon, and then set it to H3. This is going to set our notification to H3. You can see the changes being applied on the preview. Okay, so I'm going to leave the card headings, section headings as they are. All right, then come over to the card headings. I'm going to highlight this and then set this one to body. All right, I'm going to set it to body. So I'll come over to typography once again and set it to body. All right, this is going to set that. I'll also highlight the next payment confirm. Also set that to body right here. Okay, same thing with this payment confirm over here, set it to body. All right, we have another right here, or I can just do them one all at once. Select that and select that, then come over to type settings and set all of them to body. All right, and you can see they are being applied, all right, on the preview right here. Okay guys, now let's talk about the paragraph. So I'm going to highlight the paragraph right now and then set the paragraph to our paragraph style. All right, so even though it doesn't, you won't see any noticeable change, but it's always better to set it so that it will be connected to our reusable style. Okay, so I'm going to highlight all of this and then come over here and set it to paragraph style as well. All right, so I've now set all my reusable text styles. All right, now if for any reason I need to change any of the headings, for example, this is our body here. All right, for example, I need to change the color, the font, or the size. Okay, assuming I'm supposed to change the color of all the card headings. All right, instead of setting them or changing them one after the other, I can just come to my body, my text styles over here, go to body. All right, all the card headings here are connected to the body style, so I can just come over here and then change it. All right, so let's say I want to change the size. I want to increase it to 20 pixels. I'll do that and enter. You see, this is going to change all the card styles because they are all connected to the body style over there. All right, so this helps us to maintain consistency, and it also helps to make adjustments whenever you need to make adjustments on multiple components with the same layout or the same properties. Okay, so guys, that's how you create your reusable text styles. Okay, so I'll advise that you always create your text styles from the beginning of your project, okay, before you even start entering or typing your text. This way it will be easy to manage your text using text styles. All right, so I'm going to delete this right now since I've created my text style. Now when you delete that, it's not going to affect your created text styles. Okay, next let's talk about variables. Okay, variables. Now variables are more like containers that you can store data. You can store in this case we're going to create a text variable which you can use to store string or text inside. All right, so like I said, consider your variable as a container that holds content. Now to create a variable, I'm going to come over here once again and then go over to styles. Click on that and then select variables right here. Okay, so I'm going to click on this icon Now I can create my variables from here. So my variable is going to be, I think I already have a variable here. So let me delete that first of all. Yes. So once you open the variable box, you'll be prompted to create a variable. So I'm going to create a new variable. Now, which variable am I trying to create? Is it a color variable, number, string, or boolean? Yes, you can create a variable containing any of these components. All right, either color, number, string, or boolean. All right, boolean is either true or false. Now, I'm going to go over to string since I'm about to create a string or text variable. So I'm going to click on that. All right. Now, right here, the variable name is going to be, let's say, username. All right. Then the value is going to be, for instance, I'm going to put Sarah Daniels as the username. Okay. So that is my variable. Okay, I can actually add it to different libraries, but I think I'm going to leave it like this. I can also create a folder, all right, for my variable. But since we are just getting started with variables, we are just getting introduced to variables, let's not go that far. Okay, for now, we just want to see how to create a variable. Okay, so I can add multiple variables. Okay, as many variables as I want. So now, after creating your variable, that is setting your variable name and then assigning a value to the variable, you can close it right now. So that has been added to your variables library. You can always go back there and edit or create a new variable. Okay, so now how do we use this variable we just created? So assuming that on my UI, I want to change the timestamp over here, this time over here, to a username, for instance. Okay, so I'm going to select that. First thing, I'm going to increase the width. All right, then select that and then go over to that icon over there, apply variable. All right, whatever you want to use a variable you already created, you just go over there to apply variable, click on it, and then you are going to see the list of all your variables right here. Okay, since it's set to all libraries. All right, so I'm going to click on username since I want to apply or I want to enter the username here. So once I tap on that, it's going to give me the username I added on my variable, or I assigned to my variable, Sarah Daniels. Okay, I can come over here and do the same thing. All right, come over to the icon and then click on username. This is going to apply the username or enter the username variable on my component. All right, so now this is one nice thing about variable. Text variables let you to define font families, font sizes, or weights globally. All right. Now, it is very great for design system, especially if you are designing or you are creating a personalized or custom design system. Right. Now, this is what I mean by globally. Instead of updating fonts one by one, okay, one after the other, all you need to do is just update the variable that all those fonts are connected to. For example, see this Sarah Daniels now. Okay, I want to edit the name. Remember, I added Sarah Daniels here as the username and also here. Assuming I want to edit the name, all I have to do is, okay, come over to the variable, all right here, and then edit the value of the variable. Okay, I can change it to a different name, maybe Michael Wilson. Okay, Michael Wilson. Then this is going to confirm. Once I close it, you see it's going to edit all the contents or all the components that are attached to this particular variable has been edited. All right, so that is what I mean when I say you can edit your variable globally. All right, globally. All right, guys, now this is how you create your variable. Okay, now I'd like you to start using these styles and variables to build smarter and scalable UI designs. It is very, very, very helpful. Okay, so if you like this video and you find it very useful, I'd like you to give it a like and then subscribe for more videos. We're going to be making a lot of other videos in UI UX design, Figma, and related fields. Okay, so see you in the next video.